Hello everyone, and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Thief, the Dark Project. We have just robbed the key for the flute safe from Lady Valerius. That is what we have done, and now it is time to go get the flute. But before we go and get the flute, it would be a good idea for us to steal our way through the second floor here, which is what we're going to do. And this should be unlocked. Ooh, vanishing door? That is a strange bug that occurs in the Dark Engine from time to time. Doors will vanish. They will randomly vanish when you open them. Depending on, I believe it depends on if it collides with another object, it will vanish. Yeah, see, because we're still bumping into the door, or we were bumping into the door. It's just, it went somewhere, and it's now missing. Now, we do have to go across. Let's see. This guard should be going left to right, so he shouldn't see us. Alright. So, because I'm in a little bit of a hurry, and I say I'm in a little bit of a hurry because we're going to be stealing, we have to steal $2,000 worth of loot, and the flute is not worth that much, so we have to run around and steal from a bunch of other people.
This latest opera from Valerius and Cribbs is a testament to the superiority of human intellect. Man overcomes nature. Oh, my absolute favorite theme.
I couldn't disagree with you more. This opera is more of a travesty than a testament. The only thing overcome were my poor ears by that horrendous music Cribbs has written.
You're just miffed because Cribbs is fond of tragic endings.
That's not it at all. Since Valerius took over, we've had to endure this Mr. Cribbs and his twisted little operettas with vines and lycas as villains and other complete nonsense. How can you stand it?
Well, I say in with the new. That's what I say.
In with the new, out with the old. Okay, he's not coming this way.
Is someone there?
So, yes, in order to acquire all of the money that we need, we not only have to steal from the theater itself, but we are required to steal money from those who are just patroning the theater, which I find to be an interesting yet oddly poor level design, only because it becomes difficult to steal from every individual person. Now, you're not required to steal from everybody, mind you, but we do have to pick a few pockets to get what we need. Now, along the way, we are, of course, going to be stealing the flute, which is why we're back over here, and that will give us a little bit of extra money. Alright, we are going to use a moss arrow, I think, for this.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la,
Alright, open up.
do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do.
Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to hear her quite so easily.
La, 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 la.
Okay.
12 tricky tappers took their tea at 2 today.
Did they?
La, 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 la,
Okay, there we go.
La, 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 la. La, 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 la.
Nice and quiet, Garrett. Now, in order to steal from the safe, we do have to knock this nice lady unconscious. But I don't think we'll be able... Oh, good night, madam. Perfect. You stay there for a minute. We'll come back for you. Now, we're not going to leave her in here, because I don't feel like being rude like that.
This will make a nice little bonus.
Yes, it will indeed, Garrett. So, yeah, we only get about 200 off of that. Not a lot at all, which is unfortunate, but... There is a wine cellar. I did discover a wine cellar downstairs, so we are going to have to head downstairs, but we can go that way via a couple of side trips. And so to get down there, we're going to go ahead and head this way. It's going to be rather loud for a moment. Alright, so let's see. I have to think of which paths lead where. First floor. This is the third floor, second floor, first floor. Oh. Garrett, come on, buddy. Alright, so we are missing one thing that we do need to steal. In order to steal that, we need to vanish for a moment. Okay. Hopefully we don't run smack dab into a guard. We did not. Perfect. Okay, first floor. Perfect. So I'm just running the areas in my head where I found baubles here and there, and this is the sad part, is because by doing that, basically what we have to do is we have to steal a piece of jewelry here, a wallet there, a candlestick here, so on and so forth. And because of that, I'm trying to piece together where these places are in my head, so that I can make sure that we get enough money before we bolt. So we're on our way out now, but in order to get there, we absolutely have to steal a few extra things. So you go away. Okay, he's gonna go away. We're gonna try to sneak across here. He'll probably hear us.
Is that you?
Yeah, he shows very little interest in us.
Nothing to be seen now.
That's entirely true. Nothing to be seen now. No, no one here. Alright, now we get to do something super fun. Remember how we're always running low on rope arrows? Yeah, we have to wonder why. Alright, and oop, there we go, Garrett, up, 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 up. So yes, a random bit of gold stuck up there. I know, it's very, 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 very strange, but this is how we have to make our living. We have to steal bits and baubles. Now we have to exit back into the main foyer locale. We have to be very quiet about it.
What the devil is going on? Thief!
They heard
Go
us.
after him!
Randomly hurt us. Yeah, so I'm going to ignore those guys. I do not care. We have been extremely quiet. One step on a tiled floor and they go crazy. Not going to deal with it. But what we are going to deal with is we are going to deal with a couple of things. We want to go this way, I think. Where's it? No, this is the room we want. This is the room we want. And again, with the vanishing doors. Okay, so we have a few vanishing doors here and there. Now here's something going to be super duper fun. I think we can do this. Okay, I think we can do this. We might be able to pull this off. Let's go ahead and open this. And in we go. And if you remember, there was a tiara here, of all things. Yes, there was a tiara here. And so what we need to do is we need to be very silly about this. Not a rope arrow, we need a moss arrow. Perfect. And we're going to drop that right there. I know, strange though that may be, that is where we're dropping the moss arrow. Alright. Very carefully, Garrett. A little bit further forward. Steal. A little bit further forward. Come on, we can do this. Steal. Alright, perfect. And then back the way we came. And we should be able to drop right down onto there we go. And then very quietly. Perfect. So yeah, this is not my favorite way of being a thief. This is kind of really oddball. A really oddball way of being a thief, but it works. I believe there's a fire down there. There is, alright. So now the first floor is where we want to go, or the basement is where we want to go, and to get there we can just go straight down here, if we remember correctly.
Who's that?
Nobody? Alright, now ladders tend to kill us. Okay, so we have a guy going back and forth here. He's on our right. Now if he's patrolling, he should go right and then left. Okay, there he goes to the left. He passes in front of us. We'll drop down.
Who's there?
Go, Garrett, go.
What was that?
Go, Garrett, go. Okay, so yeah, normally I would not be very happy that we got caught by those two individuals upstairs, but they were upstairs. I mean, honestly, how could they have heard us from down there? Or even if they did hear us, how would they be like, oh, it's a thief, oh! Wait, is he hunting for us? Okay, maybe we were a little loud for him. Bring it, buddy. No, apparently he is done hunting for us. He no longer wishes to have a piece of this. That's fine. We are, of course, going to knock him completely off his rocker. Mostly because I want to read that note and steal his food. So we're going to go ahead and follow him around. There he is. Poor, poor little chef. Gonna get knocked on the noggin just because he's here. Good night, sir. Sorry about that, buddy. A couple of people upstairs upset me, so I had to take it out on you. Alright, so we'll take a quick look around. Got nothing. Cucumber, steel, bread, carrot, meat, steel. Alright. Ooh, note. Cook, remember to serve the ballerinas only a light supper the night of the performance, lest we have a repeat of little Catherine's unwelcome addition to Thursday night's show. Consider this your first and only warning. Mr. Cribbs, Director of Music. Oh, so Mr. Cribbs unfortunately doesn't like it when ballerinas dance around in their tutus too much and vomit all over the stage, huh? Thought I saw a thing over there. Okay, so this leads back up into the kitchen, which is up on the first floor. We're not going to deal with that. We are, however, going to go... That's right, this way. we're going to cut this way, and this should be the direction we need to go. So let's go ahead and be very, very, very quiet. Sneak out. Ah, guardy guard. Hello, guardy guard. Where's your compatriot? Oop, too bright. Okay, I see. I thought I saw a shoulder blade down there. So that's the other guard. So we have a couple of guards patrolling here. Again, this is where we're going to get most of our loot. And so we're going to have to knock a couple people on their heinies, I think. Go forth, guardy guard. Eventually. Please. Plot, plot, plot. You too, sir. Alright, so we're going to follow him this way.
What's that in the shadow there?
Nothing? Let's go ahead and knock this
Hello?
out.
Hello? Now.
Yeah, nothing there now. And again, got annoyed by the people upstairs, so we're gonna make sure we don't have any trouble with anybody else. Come on. And you just go ahead and sleep tight right there. Alright, excellent. Now, we're going to discover a secret. Oh yes, we're going to discover a secret. And it's gonna take a couple of water arrows to do it. Oop, that was my bad. Did not hit the floor, it hit the flame. There you go. Okay, so it's gonna be very loud in here, but we're okay with that. Up, 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 up. And then from here, we're going to jump across. And we're gonna go up, 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 like so. Perfect. And now we have a super secret area. Ta-da! So I have some candlesticks and a rug. We're gonna steal the rug and the candlesticks. That's gonna put us very close to our goal, but not over the top. And we have a book. I am beginning to suspect that I do not have revenge in my blood. For if I did, I would go now and steal from Lady Valerius all the contents of her office suite. She doesn't know about the secret passageway that leads there from the second floor rotunda. She doesn't know about the key that works the lock. When she took over here and dismissed my whole staff, all knowledge of the secret passages and rooms left with us. I return here now and then to obtain provisions, always with the thought of exacting some revenge. But I fear I carry with me a terrible flaw. I do not have revenge in my blood. Raoul. So apparently Raoul was fired and does not wish to remain. Now this goes up, believe it or not, this goes up to a very interesting room. But not only is it an interesting room, it's also a useless room. This is back up on the second floor, I believe. So we have a little bit of a Phantom of the Opera feel going on. Now what we have to do is something very silly in the form of this. Down, Garrett, please, and very carefully if you could. There we go. So yes, now we have to head back down the ladder without dying horribly. From this distance, we'll probably only make a lot of noise and hurt our feet, but hopefully we'll not do either of those things. Alright, Gary, let's drop off. Perfect. Now we have to be very quiet going out because we don't know where that guard went. Or is in his circle. Oh, but he's close. Alright. So now from here, we're going to wait very patiently for Guardy Guard to come around. Guardy Guard. So yeah, normally, again, with the super hard mode thing, you know, trying to avoid knocking out as many people as possible, in this one, not so much, if only because the sheer number of people who can spot you or hear you without you ever even doing anything is so high that it becomes recklessly abundant.
Did that shadow?
No, that shadow did not move. Again, as I said, they can spot you so easily that even, well, you know, we were standing in the dark, and when you're standing, that gives you away a little bit more, but even standing in a dark area, they're like, I thought I saw something over there. Alright, is he coming closer, or is he going away? He's coming closer, okay. Let me turn around and went the other way. Perfect, now we have a couple of seconds to do this. This door should be locked, but if we have hope in our hearts, one of these keys should open it. Or not. Okay, without keys then we do this. And I guess we should turn to face the right direction to make sure the other guy doesn't come back, and if he does, we have to duck very quickly into another room. And one more. Come on. This lock's taking forever. This is like this is a master lock at this point. There you go. And in we go. And close the door. And we have stuff, we have toys, we have things, we have an armory. I don't know how there's an armory down here, but we have an armory down here, including flashbangs, of which we do not ever have enough of these little guys. Now, apart from being pretty, they don't really do us much good, unfortunately. But if we're good and we're smart, we're going to head this way. Now, here comes the pièce de résistance as it pertains to stealing a large number of dollars. Okay, guardy guard's going away. Move, Garrett, move. Now we have the wine cellar, which normally wouldn't be a problem of any kind, except for the fact that there's almost no wine in the stupid thing. Although we do have a couple of bottles lying about that we can steal. I think we can climb up on this. Can we not? We can. Okay, we'll take a look. Is that a stealable wine bottle there? Might be. Nope. Okay, we're gonna make a little bit of noise doing this, but that's the options that we have. Okay, those are all non-theftable wine bottles, or at least none that we want to steal. Guy coming down on our right, but we're going to ignore him for now. Lots of footsteps wandering around, but luckily I know which way they patrol. Random wine bottle. So not sticking my head in there. Okay, we're up to 1995 in loot. There's a guard over there. And then from here we head out this way. And we have one more place we need to go before we bolt. And that's over here. Now, if I recall correctly... Yes, there's a wine bottle here, and I think there might be one up here. And I have to be very quiet about this. But we should be able to... Is there a... No, that's just a normal wine bottle. Okay. Thought there was more than one, but... Nope. Just the one. Rather loud, but just the one. And I think that put us over our limit. So this next wine bottle is just a bonus. Okay. Guard goes that way. Where's little dude? Probably directly behind us. Nope. Okay. We may run into him going this way. There's a patrol through here that we have to be cautious of. Oh. Okay, must have been just around the corner then. And we'll duck in here really quick. And then we have one more wine bottle that we can hijack. We're up to 2095. That should put us over our limit, I hope. So let's go ahead and just keep an eye out. Now, to get out of here, we have two choices. We can go back the way we came, which I would deem the more intelligent choice. Or we can try to go through the front door, which I would deem the more idiotic choice. Okay, we have to keep an eye back here more than over there. Okay, he's leaving. Perfect. Go out that way. Alright, so again, we can take the route, well... Take the road less traveled, Garrett. So I think we're going to head out the way we came in. That seems like the most intelligent route. It will give us the option of crate. Empty crate, alright. It'll give us the option of, I believe we've completed all of our tasks. And like, again, if I seem flippant about this, this level has annoyed me just a teeny tiny bit with the amount of stuff we've had to steal versus how much is available. Alright, so we're back here at this place. Now if we take a look at our objectives, litter in the Opera House with blood is not okay. After you get what you came for, go to the city streets outside the Opera House. Awesome! That means it's time to rock and roll, which means we're just gonna go... Well, it says city streets, but I'm assuming... Does that mean we want to go back the way we came, or is... Well... You know what? We never went up this ladder. Is this ladder our exit? This ladder may in fact be our... It is! This ladder is our exit. Okay, now I'm quick saving. The reason I'm quick saving is so that... well, just because. And we should be able to just get right out of here without a problem, right? I want to keep my head in, you know? People singing, dancing, choir even. Bam! Done. Awesome. Alright, so we got everything. We got the Talisman of Water. We got the Strange Hermit's Ravings. Yes, wait, find the Opera House and break in. Okay, we did that, of course. The Opera House is filled with precious adornments. Get 2,000, did that. Geary, of course, told us about the loot, which we tried to acquire and failed. Well, we acquired it, but it wasn't as much as he said it was. Okay, we got the flute, and we didn't kill anybody, so let's go ahead and rock and roll. We are not paying attention to those stats. I mean, we did get caught, but not really. I don't consider that a catch, because we weren't even on the same floor as those people. That's just insane.
Getting the Talisman of Air will be an interesting challenge, but I'll need it if I want to get the eye for Constantine. It's well hidden inside the city's Hammer Temple, so I'll have to do some scouting around. Problem is, the place is fully active day and night. Not even I can stay undetected for very long. Well, they say that the best place to hide a letter is on the mantelpiece. With that in mind, I'll be going in by the front door, dressed as a Hammerite novice. That should be perfect since novices aren't allowed to speak while on the temple grounds. My contacts can get me a novice's pass to get me through the gate. Once inside, I'll be free to take my time, explore the place thoroughly, and find the talisman. As long as I don't do anything violent or get caught somewhere I shouldn't be. Because as the new arrival, I'll be the first person they'll suspect if anything goes wrong.
Obviously a decent plan. As we all know, decent plans never really work for very long. But we will be able to walk by people without being seen, which is very helpful. Downside is, of course, we can't go to certain areas because we're a novice and we can't steal certain... I don't know about stealing certain things, but we maybe not... Probably just will have to be very careful, but we'll figure it out. Posing as a Hammerite novice, present your credentials to the guard at the gate and enter the Hammerite temple. Seems easy enough. Search the temple and discover where the Talisman of Air is kept. When you find it, take it. Oh, and while you're looting the place, steal the hammer's holy first hammer from their reliquary. Oh, the first hammer from the reliquary. That one's going to be fun. In addition to stealing the talismans, steal $2,400 worth of valuables while you're in the temple. Excuse me. Don't kill any of the Hammerites while you're on the job, and once you've achieved your other objectives, get out of the temple and back to the city streets. Very simple, very basic, very straightforward, not like our opera thing, though. Alright, so what do we have? Now, since we're going to be in plain sight, there's going to be very little reason to knock people unconscious, I think. We are going to take all the water arrows we can, because Hammerites like fire. They also like steel. They like fire and steel, so we're taking all the moss arrows we can as well, just to keep our footsteps to a minimum. Gas arrows are great in an emergency. We have one. We'll take another one. A gas mine would be nice in a pinch, but there's 650. This grenade will explode when touched into a cloud of knockout gas, putting most living creatures inside its area to sleep. And it's 650 for that one. We only have 345, which means we can get one fire arrow. Don't think we'll need one. Noisemaker arrow will distract people, but again, not sure if we'll need one. And we can't use the mine because it will kill whoever touches it. We will, yeah, let's take a healing potion, just because. And, wow, there's no broadhead arrow, so they're not going to let us buy any broadhead arrows. I guess that's kind of teaching us the lesson. So, we only have 95 coin left, but there's nothing we can do with that, so let's go ahead and get into our mission. Alright, so we're being obvious now. We don't have to sneak or thief or nothing. We don't have to talk, we're being obvious. So the scroll says what? As approved by His Eminence, the High Priest Markender, we deliver unto you this novice under the standard agreement of service. The novice is sent with full status and training as such, and should serve with humility and vigor to the best of his skills. He will endure a standard 3-year contract of service, at the end of which he will be considered for indoctrination as an elevated acolyte. Well, 3 years, that means we have a good window of opportunity to do this job. The novice has been instructed in the rules and strictures of the order, has sworn his warrants to be silent in his vigils, and knows to maintain the marked privacies as indicated by the standard inverted red hammer sigil. That's our indicator of where we can't go. Please remit periodic evaluations of his conduct as warranted or at 6-month intervals. May the hammer fall on the unrighteous. Officially, Brother Satchelman. Okay, Brother Satchelman. So apparently, we can't go anywhere where there's an inverted red hammer. It's nice that they put that right there in the instructions for us. Before we go, though, we're going to explore the city a little bit, I think. Well, we don't really have to explore the city. Again, I'm trying to... Okay, there's the guard at the gate. Before we go to the guard at the gate, I do want to look around, just in case. I don't know, we might find something useful, we might find something nice. As a matter of fact, let's check our map. Map says, wow, this is a really nice map. Map prepared by RS, really? Wow, that's a really nice map. So we have streets here, front gate, streets. Okay, so this is where we are, and then we have barracks, reliquary, things like that. So, if we were to exit, it would probably be over that wall, potentially over that wall. Wow, this is really interesting. These streets are pretty... Oh, well, hello, window. Don't think we could squeeze through that window. Okay, so yeah, we could probably exit over one of these walls, maybe. And I'm just kind of keeping an eye out for a way to... Can we squeeze through here? Wow, okay, this is interesting. Wait, can we get inside? No, there's no way... Okay, this is the front gate area. I don't think there's anything here we can steal. Okay, so yeah, a few ways we can go. We can go around. Right, we have to squeeze through. I was like, wait, I just came this way. Why is there a giant wall there? All right, so we're gonna check out this street. We're gonna check out the other street because the other street is, of course, it might have exits. What I'm looking for now is exits because once we get done with this, exiting is gonna be the most important thing, and I don't think they're gonna let us walk out the front door, especially if we're jingling with the ill-gotten gains of our brothers. So we're going to go back this way. Hi guys, pardon me. They're gonna go back this way, and then I think we're gonna go... Oh, there's a bar. Well, us hammers have no interest in bars. Or maybe we do, with only metal and steel bars. Can I get up there, Garrett? There you go. Okay. Not really a threat, that's fine. Just taking a look around. Again, we might find, like, maybe somebody dropped their wallet. Or not. This seems like a pretty obvious way to go if we needed to go somewhere. That might be a good exit. So we have a few options for hauling it after we get in there. I don't think we can jump up and climb, and we don't need to. That's the other thing. We don't need to jump up and climb right now. The downside is if for whatever reason we have to exit a room quickly and we dive over a wall, high potential chance we can't get back inside, at least not the right way. Come back to the front gate and I'd be like, what are you doing out here, brother? Well, you see, I was somewhere... stuck on the lip. I was somewhere I don't believe I was supposed to be. I panicked and threw myself out a window. Turns out, that was outside the gate, so I had to come back around and say hi. Or maybe just I left my luggage out here? I don't know. Alright, so we will present our credentials, so we're going to do that. Present your credentials. Brother!
Present
No, that's not what I wanted.
thy credentials, novice.
I did! Thank you. And here we are. Not really comfortable being this close to hammers. Okay, so we have alarm buttons. Alarm buttons mean that if they see us, spot us, or otherwise, they will, of course, get us into trouble. In light of the recent break-in at Crag's Cleft, all temple patrols will be doubled until further notice. Wow, nice one, Garrett. So because Garrett broke into... Well, we, as Garrett, broke into Crag's Cleft... Are these doors locked? No, they are not locked. As we broke into Crag's Cleft, I'm looking for the red hammer. All the patrols have been doubled.
Foolishness proves its own punishment, but steam burns are a harsh punishment indeed.
Dolan saith the boy shall live, but may leave the
Even more foolishness. Fear never shows the true path, only the downslope to corruption.
That man is very strong in his beliefs. And very rude, as he won't let anyone speak. Oh, all this clicking and clacking, I'm like super nervous. Alright, I'll just take a look. I'm just taking a look around. I'm not actually stealing anything yet. Still looking for the red... Oh, is the red hammer above the door? No, okay. I'm just looking for the inverted hammers. Alright, so here's a way out if we need... Ooh, if we need it. I don't know if we should be able to jump down there.
The Baron means to raise the tariffs again, even on greens and meat.
The wretched man serves only the merchants and his own greed.
His grandfather cared less for his pocketed gold and more for his soul's health, but no longer.
The builder's truth it is that men without belief do soften and fail as rotten wood.
Garrett has belief. We believe in money. Lots of it. Okay, but we're here, we're in, and as you can see, that's the inverted red hammer there in the crypt there. So that's what we're not supposed to get near or into. So we're not going to be diving over any walls anytime soon. But it has been time. So once again, I would like to thank you all very much for joining me, 4KB Short, on this Let's Play of Thief, the Dark Project. And in the next video, we will go through and explore the Hammerite Temple, steal as much as we can, and then bolt, hopefully without being caught. Strangely enough, even without having to hide, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a little bit of trouble doing this. So I'll see you guys next video.